Well, every night I go out running or riding my bike. I like the sweat, I like the flow I get. I like the feeling of the night air hitting my lungs. I like the feeling of rain while sticking out my tongue. Sometimes I like to pretend I'm on a secret mission. Sometimes I'm just making sure there's not something out there happening that I'm missing. And I swear to you, I get a real high from it. Fuck alcohol and fuck all that shit and fuck TV. Let's meet up with our bikes down by the old train bridge. I'll race you downtown and I'll show you what you missed from inside. And let's live our lives tonight. Let's ride our bikes into the night. And let's live our lives tonight.
Starting it off right with the cough. Hello, folks. Welcome to another episode of the Garret Schuelke podcast. I am your allergy-ridden, humid host, Garret Schuelke, and we are back in Kalamazoo. It's a beautiful 75-degree, cloudy, rainy day outside. Boy, howdy you. Love to see it. And I am once again with my editor, my psychedelic guru, and still current GSP appearance champion, Zach Elmblad.
Well, hello.
Zach, God, why am I asking how you doing? We've been talking for like 2 hours with business shit.
Mm-hmm. We have, but I mean, I'm doing fine, I guess. I don't know. Good. I'm busy. COVID-19
COVID-19
is like falling all apart, and now people are starting to like do things in public with each other again, so that's always good.
Yeah,
I like that.
You're fully vaccinated, right?
I am.
Yeah, which one did you get?
Moderna. Yes, Moderna.
I got the J&J one.
Nice, the one that was killing pregnant women?
Yeah, I know. And because I am a man, not a pregnant woman, I did not get blood clots.
This whole time I thought you were a pregnant woman. I've known you for years. I was wondering when you were going to have that baby. You've been pregnant for like 5 years.
Fuck, dude.
It makes so much sense now.
It just will not come. I'm getting sick of it.
Turns out it's just a tapeworm. Who knew?
No, I'm pretty sure it's a kid. I'm not gonna go to Planned Parenthood, but I think I might go to one of those places that are across the street from the Planned Parenthood.
Elvish children take 12 years to gestate in the womb.
Yeah. No, I heard the rumor is that you'll go in there thinking it's an abortion clinic or at least planned services, but then they'll say, yeah, abortion's fun, but have you considered Jesus?
Oh, yikes. Like, so they like set up shop across Planned Parenthood.
Yeah, okay, jokes aside, yeah, this is one of those
fucking insidious, man.
Yeah, you clearly see them here in Kalamazoo. Across from the Planned Parenthood is like an office building. I think like one of them is like basically a fake, not abortion clinic, but family services, where like, basically you'll go in thinking like, oh well, they'll help me, they're faith-based, I'm this and that.
Yeah.
Then they basically just kind of guilt trip you into not getting an abortion and suggest other shit and then wag the Jesus finger in your face.
Man, we're just diving right in today, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
Slap. Listen, audience, I hope you like being controversial, because here we are. Two fucking grown men talking about women's rights. Yep. This has got to be great for you.
Two straight Caucasian fellows. And on top of that, I have a pre-summer cough, and you are just full of cannabis vape coughs. So there's plenty of
Allegedly. Oh wait, no. This is a legal activity in the state of Michigan.
Oh wait, is it legal?
Absolutely. I bought this at a store, man.
Okay. Well, no cops are going to listen to this thing anyway.
Nah, I doubt it. But if they did,
luck.
man, I don't like you.
No, me neither. Please stop listening to this podcast. Go listen to Joe Rogan Experience.
Go lift some weights. Drink some fucking whey protein. I don't know what you do.
Go clean that. In a few years straight, white men won't be able to say anything. Even though you're like one of the most... You're literally the new king of media.
Go fucking wipe the jizz off your Leonardo DiCaprio poster.
Wait, what?
I don't know. I feel like a lot of like homophobic cops are secret like gay dudes.
Oh,
that's basically what I was trying to get at there.
I'm about to say that's actually true for a lot of homophobic people, especially
just in general.
Especially if they're like high-ranking politicians who are like trying to actively pass shit to make LGBT people's lives shittier.
Yeah, I wonder how that works in somebody's brain, those mental gymnastics where they're like, I hate myself so much, I want to introduce legislation to make something that I like doing illegal so that I have to make it a crime and I feel bad doing it. I don't know what the fucking thing is.
I think it's just greed.
Probably.
Like you want the power that comes with that. You want the money that'll possibly come with that. You know, because like, say, a religious organization or a homophobic organization or whatever. Yeah, homophobic organization.
What a complicated fucking world we live in, man.
And then, like, that same senator or representative would be, like, caught in an airport bathroom trying to, like, blow you in the stall. Or they're caught, like, smoking crack with a rent boy.
Getting his dick stuck fucking a hole in a tree. Remember the guy that was like, it was a senator and they couldn't find him, and he, like, his staff said he was hiking on the Appalachian Trail, and like they went to the Appalachian Trail and no one fucking could find him because he was actually in Brazil with his like girlfriend, like his cheated, like the girl he was cheating on his wife with.
No, I haven't heard that.
God, I don't know why. I remember it being in the news cycle forever ago, but it was before I hiked on the Appalachian Trail, and I just
did this inspire you?
No, it didn't. No. The friend of mine depicted in Borderline Vagabond, my third novel, Hooper Felonious. He's the person who inspired me to hike the Appalachian Trail.
Yeah. Right. Did you ever get your dick stuck in a tree?
I did not. I've never attempted or even thought about really until now fucking a tree. And I really only thought about it conceptually as a joke about somebody else, because no, I can't imagine dropping my pants and fucking a tree. I just don't think that would be, like, I don't think it would ever occur to me to do that when I was looking at a tree or when I felt like fucking. Like, dude, either one.
There's gotta be some kind of orientation for that. Someone who wants to, like,
tree fucker,
or just nature in general. Yeah.
You should title this podcast "Tree Fucker," please.
I should.
I know you can't. But
I can. I can just put in a bunch of symbols and people will know what it is. You know, I'm gonna look up orientation. People.
Okay, yeah.
People who want to have sex with
this is Garrett's
trees.
Typing voice.
Oh, god damn it, yeah. Dendrophilia, or love of trees. Is it always sexual? And 12 other fucking questions by Healthline. Okay, here's what some things people have asked. What is it called when you're sexually attracted to trees? Yeah, dendrophilia.
I met a thanatologist last night. Do you know what that is?
No, I haven't.
It is a person who studies the process of dying. Like, not like what makes us die, like not medically dead, but like the process of like grieving and end of life and like just dying in general. It was really fucking interesting. She was an artist in residence that I was...
Yeah, that actually sounds like that's something of importance and even something that could relate to, you know, the great questions like, why are we here? What is our purpose? But we're not talking about that right now. We're talking about...
I'm sorry. I always try to fucking talk about things that are fucking too heady for fucking podcast material. I did have a really cool conversation with that chick, though. She was very fucking smart.
Yeah, how dare you try and bring substance? Oh, hey.
I also met a chemist at one of the companies that developed the vaccines a couple weeks ago. She was also a very interesting person. I've met some really smart people in the last few weeks.
All right. Okay, this joke is running out, so I'll just say one more question is, can you have a relationship with a tree?
Can you? Is that in the DM5 or whatever, DM6?
No. According to an article in the Smithsonian in March 2018, researchers have compiled evidence that trees of the same species are actually communal organisms, like humans, can even form alliances with trees of other species. So yeah, trees are cool with each other, they're not cool with you fucking them. Don't do it. Anyway.
Yeah. So no, I wouldn't fuck a tree. And I think that if you did, that would be like a sexual dysfunction and you should go see a psychologist.
No, check your privilege. We gotta be accepting of many different paraphernalias here.
Yeah, I can lube it up and fuck it. Who cares? If it's a wet hole, you can stick your dick in it. It's fuckable.
Oh, God damn.
If it doesn't have sentience, you can't rape it either, I don't think.
Oh, God, no. We are not going that far.
Well, you wanted to dive right in right off the bat here, dude.
This show is brought to you again by Smart Water, which is not only stuff, which since I have this wonderful cough going on, means if I get excited and someone like Zach makes me laugh, I just cough and hack while I'm trying not to laugh. Anyway,
this episode brought to you by Drake Party Center.
Party Store.
Party Store, I'm sorry.
Party Center's going to be in the future.
I can't even get the fucking imaginary ad read right.
No.
I'll never succeed in this business.
No, Party Center is what they're going to call it in our soon-to-be apocalyptic future. When it's like Kalamazoo is completely decimated by the climate apocalypse. And Drake Party Center is the only place where you can like get smart water and 40s and guns and your fucking CBD.
Falsa blankets.
Yeah. You can have the guy...
Gram scales.
Yeah, the guy can pretend to like try to sell you the latest CBD while he's also selling you a shitty bow and arrow to like go kill a super mutant with.
Sweet.
Alright.
Like electro... Imagine if you had like a bow and arrow that shot the electrodes. Excuse me while I cough here.
Drink smart water, Zachary. Go. It's an elixir. Actually, it's a lot like the latest Resident Evil Village, where like you get injured and Ethan just pours a bunch of shit on his hand. That's kind of like what smart water is right now for us.
Yeah, it just soothes the throat in a way that only
smart water can.
It can. Anyway, imagine if you had like a crossbow with taser darts on the head of the crossbow bolt. So you'd like get somebody with the crossbow and then you could zap them. I bet like that's the kind of weapons
I'm pretty
you would
sure
buy in
like
the future.
I'm pretty sure that's probably like an arrow that like Green Arrow or Hawkeye is used in the comics. I mean, literally, like, both of them have, like, arrows that can, like... They have, like, nuke arrows, and one of them has, like, a black hole arrow.
So, like, when you start hanging out around scuba dive shops, especially down in, like, the Caribbean and stuff, there's this thing called, like, harpooning, or I don't even know what it's really called, but it's, like, a combination of fishing and marksmanship and free diving. So you, like, go down with this elaborate, like, spring-loaded harpoon gun, and you try to, like, swim up to fish and shoot them with this barbed dart that's, like, connected to a line with a reel on it that's attached to the gun you shoot them with. And then you, like, attach that line to yourself so that, like, the fish, like, you're gonna catch the fish because it's, like, implanted in its fucking... chest cavity
it, like,
or whatever.
Drags you along.
But yeah,
What?
it can drag you along and you like pull yourself to it if you're catching a really big one, like rather than...
What the fuck are you gonna do to like the big fish? Like, you're underground, are you gonna like Steven Seagal snap his neck?
Yeah, like punch him in the fucking eye? I don't know.
I don't know. That sounds...
Spear fishing, that's what they call it.
Okay, I've heard of spear fishing, but I never heard of like shoot a fish to a spear that's attached to you and have it drag you along.
It's not like that, man. It's more like a safety thing so that they're not going to run away. It's more like tethering the fish to you.
Safe, but you're getting dragged by a fish.
Safety meaning you don't want to lose your prey. But here's a great example of why this could be a good thing.
I'm just very confused right now.
Okay, so say there's an invasive fish species in your inland waterway, and you want to eradicate it, and it just so happens that it's also good eating. Now, if you just hire a bunch of spear fishermen to come with their crazy suits and go dive into the bayou or whatever and spearfish, say, lionfish, and like, because they're like poisonous and like they can hurt kids or whatever, like you eradicate all of the lionfish from this area, and then you grill them all up. Everybody has a big Taco Tuesday, and then like it's a big fun time. So it's not like it's sort of in the same way as like they're just managing populations. It's sort of wildlife management more than it is like weird rich guys with fucking harpoon guns, you know?
Or just what Zach Elmblad does on like...
It's what I fantasize about while I'm just working 18 hours a day in this fucking room.
I'm working on this fucking shitty house.
I'm gonna go lionfish spear
You're just angrily editing a photo, like, instead of like editing this fucking shitty vacation house photos, I could be attaching myself to fish and getting dragged. Well, it's also got to be like bigger fish, like sharks or whales. Like you can.
I think you fish those from a boat though. Like you wouldn't try to harpoon them because these are things that you have to be able to manhandle to the surface too. So like maybe a small swordfish or like a really small tuna.
Well, there's also like the only ones I really see you like doing that. Like I don't know, you can like spear a bass.
You could definitely spear a halibut or a flounder, like something that stays on the bottom, or like an eel, or
a mermaid.
A mermaid. Yeah, you could definitely spear a mermaid and haul her back up to your ship, and then like I don't know, she'll trade her voice for legs or something and sing you songs.
Then you can really spear her.
She can't sing songs after she trades her voice, but she eventually gets it back. I mean, I think we all know the story.
We're talking about the Disney version, right? Not the real one.
Yes, the Disney version.
The real one, I think that mermaid like actually fucking kills herself at the end.
Probably. That seems more in line with a meaningful story, I guess, than a singing crab.
Yeah. Under the sea. Dude, I remember like back when I was in elementary school, I had like a singing class I was a part of.
You had to sing that song.
Yeah, you know, the two songs that we all always requested, to the point where like they banned them, and I don't get why. I mean, one of them was Under the Sea, which makes sense. You know, we're kids, Disney film, one of the greatest animated films of all time. You know, it's the second one that we just fucking loved and we could not get enough of it. And looking back now, I just do not understand the appeal. The Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald by Gordon Lightfoot.
I really like that song.
I do too. I've seen Gordon Lightfoot perform it live. I can't believe he got through it all without just...
Right? Oh, God. I can only imagine.
Yeah. Anyway, so we just loved that song for some reason. I think it was the way he sang it, you know. The ship went out and it sank in the they had to like ban those two songs, so that's all we would want to sing. I can't imagine like what if that class is still going on at L. White Elementary in Alpena, Michigan. I can't imagine like what songs they have on there now. Like I don't know, probably like Miley Cyrus's We Can't Stop. Maybe that's on there.
Dude, my middle school choir I convinced my 8th grade class to sing Nothing Else Matters by Metallica. and
wow, okay.
Yeah, that was my moody fucking... However old you are in 8th grade, how old are you? 12? 13?
Somewhere around there.
Right before high school.
Yeah.
That would have been 1998 to 1999. I would have been 13 years old and turned 14 in 1999 in February. Now everyone knows exactly how old I am. It's been coming up a lot lately. Everyone wants to make fun of my fucking Jinkos.
Wait, you got Jinkos?
I still have a pair of Jinkos from 1999 that I saved this whole time because they are the most badass fucking pants I ever owned.
Serious
they
respect
are
there.
In this building, downstairs. I could show them to you.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I actually want to see that. Let's do it later. God, dude, I fucking loved Jinko back in the day.
Yeah, dude. I had several pairs. I only kept one.
Especially because I was more about the kids line, which makes sense since I was a kid then. Mm-hmm. So it was like the Flamehead character I really liked.
Yeah.
And God, then
brings you back, doesn't it?
Yeah, and I remember since if no one knows what Jinko jeans look like, think about like more extreme bell bottoms.
Way more extreme.
Yeah, so I had this fucking bully named Terry, real name because fuck this guy. Terry Schuelke, fuck you.
I'll tell you, Terry.
He. I hope
you're a gas station attendant.
Oh, better yet. Actually, he's in prison again. I can tell you.
Wonderful.
I'll tell you why in a sec, but
no offense to gas station attendants out there, you actually do a really fucking bang up job. Just saying.
Yeah. Anyway, so
entry level guys.
Yeah, like this one.
Bigger picture.
That's when Terry first started bullying me in school because my Jinko jeans. And the main reason was because my mom, not really understanding the style at the time, she hemmed them for me. That is the best laugh, is when you're not just laughing out loud, but you got the silent. It's kind of like a tinge of evil.
That's the laughter of realization of all the context of that. Oh, there's something wrong with these, better fix them. It's so fucking Midwest.
Yeah,
I love that shit.
I try to explain that, Mom, that's not how it works, blah, blah. He's like, no, well, you'll be dragging it along your feet, blah, blah, blah. So she hemmed them so that they still look like them, but they weren't right down covering my feet, and they won't get torn up.
Yeah.
And this fucking guy, and Terry's not a smart dude. Besides a piece of shit, he's basically not gonna say it. Not gonna say the R word. I stopped saying that last year. I'm sticking to it.
I agree with you. I support that decision.
Yeah, but he's not smart. Let's put it that way. He's not special needs, but he's very dumb. But somehow
he's a dumbass.
Yeah,
Terry's a dumbass.
Somehow this fucking moron somehow knew that it was hemmed. No one else but this guy. So he teased me for it. Turned to bullying until. Like a lot of bullies, you say something back, then they get pissed and try to assault you. So we almost had it out in the hallway over my fucking Jinko jeans. Then my mom unhemmed them for me, which he then bullied me over that. But don't worry, I won in the end, folks, because Terry's been in and out in prison for years for meth production and for spousal abuse.
Wonderful.
And best of all, he's back for another 5-year stint. You know why? Well, first of all, he assaulted someone at a nearby gas station when he was probably on meth again.
Some poor gas station attendant?
No, just some random dude who was probably out there getting chips or something.
Just trying to get a roller dog.
Yeah, and of course, he got arrested and he got the bail, then arrested again, when he was going to trial. And apparently he decided to try to start a prison riot at Alpena County Jail.
What a dingus. Terry is a dumbass, isn't he?
Yeah, so imagine this fucking Northern Michigan meth head. And this is real from the article that they wrote in Alpena News. He was trying to convince people to do a prison a jailbreak with him. And he was saying, like, yeah, if we do it, we'll be legends.
This guy's paying all these people in honey buns that fucking, like, Ted Nugent paid for in his commissary.
Maybe, I don't know. But,
some concrete executive.
But yeah, he didn't get far, and that got slapped onto his sentence.
Jesus.
And the best thing of all, too, was that, we had, like, this shitty local DJ. Well, I say local DJ because, like, he does, like, an internet show where he plays, like, a lot of trap and, like, turns music. Screwed and chop hip-hop. Like, his big logo is, like, a fucking... it's a cup of purple drink.
Nice.
Who's, like, all
Classy.
sick, and he's, like, holding a blunt. This is his logo. And he's also famous because he tried to, like, steal from, like, money from, like, the change jar at a local late night spot. You know, one of those things where, like, you give money to the Humane Society or whatever. So he tried to steal money from them. So that's, like, how he's infamous in my town.
Wow.
Anyway, this fucking shitty DJ did, like, a 2-part series called, like, Interview with an Inmate, Corruption in Alpena, Michigan, where he interviewed Terry and this other piece of shit who was in there. Yeah, basically, it's just these shitty phone conversations. And it's one of those things where, like, if you're really against the cops and the police and the prison system, which I am, you would almost feel a little bit empathetic towards them. Like, yeah, that's shitty. That should have happened to you. You know, you were assaulted by a cop, blah, blah. But every few minutes, he would always say, like, yeah, you know, we're for real. If you don't believe us, then fuck you. Like, yeah, you're lying. You're full of shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, shitty guy who made fun of my Jinko jeans in elementary school, back in prison for another 5 fucking years. I'm sure he'll come back to Alpena, smoke more meth, and go back to prison again.
Terrence.
To quote one guy in my town who's also kind of a character, he's one of those tough guy that, like, who, like, threatens to beat up people and shit all the time. He actually made a comment on the article where it talked about his sentence, and he said, yeah, hopefully his bus gets lost and no one sees that piece of shit ever again. So yeah, I want to see these Jinko jeans later.
All right, man. I've got some Jinko jeans. They exist.
Wow, nearly a half hour just talking a bunch of shit.
That's awesome.
But that really is, like, I actually, my previous podcast I did with the great Noah Cicero, one of my literary heroes. Great thing. Great show. Great time talking to him. And I have to say, during these ones I have to be a little more formal, more professional. But with you, Zachary Elmblad, I can just throw that all out the window.
Cheesing. We're just cheesing in here, man.
I can just throw that all out the window.
You want to talk about aliens?
Sure.
Fucking talk about UFOs, man.
Anything new?
Yeah. There's been all sorts of, like, officially recognized UFO footage. That's about all there is that's new. It's like more grainy fucking...
Well, there's always that
targeting computer footage.
There's that theory that I've always heard is that...
I almost saw a UFO the other day. Not almost. I fucking saw a UFO. I don't mean to interrupt you, but that's why I brought it up. So go ahead.
Okay, I want to hear that for a sec. But somehow I did want to ask. There's always this theory about them trying to, like, condition us for first contact. When, like, the aliens land, they make themselves known. Yeah, disclosure theory. Yeah. Yeah, you think it's actually working at all? Like,
honestly, yeah, dude. I honestly think that that's probably exactly what's happening. Like, imagine if, like, you know, do you remember the little news blip about how the COVID relief bill had this thing about how the military needs to release all of its UFO footage over the next, like, 18 months or something like that? Like, I think that is sort of like that small incremental, like, suggestion that, hey, maybe we might start seeing these things in the news soon, and then once we start seeing these things in the news soon, maybe you're going to start hearing a lot more people seeing them in reality, and then once that starts, maybe it's going to come out that, hey, this is something that we're going to have to deal with as a civilization and as, like, a culture, like a global culture. Like, this is the new reality. Like, that might be a thing that happens. I don't know. I'd say it's possible. You know?
I mean, I remember last year, like, they showed that video of, like, I don't know, it was like right in the midst of COVID, like when we like first started, and it showed like this actual footage that kind of looked like Galaga.
Yeah.
That's and the pilot's like, "What the hell is that?"
Yeah.
And someone noted like 2020 has just been so crazy that they literally just reveal that aliens exist and no one gives a shit.
Yeah, I remember that being a meme, like, in, like, April or May of last
something
year.
like that.
Like, yeah, totally. But, I mean, that's I think, I think the main stance that, like, the public-facing government officials are starting to say is, yeah, there's some weird shit, we don't know what it is, but it could also be, like, Chinese space lasers,
well,
so who the fuck knows?
That's another...
You know?
There's one of two things that I think would happen. One, disclosure does happen, like, or the aliens literally land or whatever.
Yeah.
And we all freak the fuck out because
I think that's likely to
I
happen.
literally don't think like it's gonna go well because unless they're like, what do they call them?
People
like,
be pouring gasoline in fucking plastic bags and all sorts of shit. Buying toilet paper.
We're doing that without aliens. But wait, you didn't do that, did you?
No.
Okay.
God.
Good. Okay. Good.
No.
I don't know, man.
No. No, I use glass mason jars.
Okay, that's better. I mean, if you could store your urine in it, you can store gas.
And my fingernail clippings too.
Combine them both.
Yeah, don't look under the couch, right?
And don't dig up my backyard. But yeah,
Are you trying to infer that I'm a Howard Hughes figure? That I just stay in a hidey hole and don't talk to anyone?
What, really? I always thought we both agreed that we're both kind of Ted Kaczynski figures. I mean, you're more there. I'm like nearly halfway.
Oh, I've got building materials for the cabin already, dude.
Yep. And
Get me out of society, please.
Yep. And I've been to Dollar Tree many a time. I got our packages.
No. That I will not infer as far as my activities. I intend to harm no one. I intend to sit on rocks when I'm an old man, stare at the fucking birds. That's what I want to do. Or watch tomatoes grow in real time.
Until, they pave over all that. And then how else are you going to get your revenge?
I'll get my revenge by
I will have my revenge.
Sending poorly improvised explosive devices to people who didn't deserve it.
Poorly? I mean, didn't he, bring down a plane with that?
The first, 10 of them just, burned and fucking people got burns on their hands.
Oh.
He only killed, 3 people.
Okay.
Injured, 40.
No, I thought one of them, exploded in a plane.
Yeah, I don't think it died. I don't think... I don't know. I'm speaking about things that I don't fully understand.
Okay.
You're right, it did go off on a plane, or it was about to go off on a plane, or they caught it on the tarmac. Something happened with a plane, yes.
Yeah. Anyway.
And we're not Ted Kaczynski types. I do appreciate the fucking... I like it, though.
Anyway,
I like what you did.
Well, we're talking about disclosure there.
We were.
The only way I could see us as a species not completely freaking out is if they're I think they call them the Nordics or the tall blondes. That basically look
types.
like us.
Yeah.
But if they're anything else, they're greys,
lizard men,
or they're reptilians,
ants,
holy fucking elder gods from H.P. Lovecraft. We're gonna freak the fuck out.
I think so, dude.
It's okay, everyone, we're preparing you for half a century for disclosure. So here they are.
What's the alien? The big green guy in Futurama that's always trying to take over Earth.
Zorg or something?
Yeah, whatever his name
Zorg
is.
don't know why you just don't eat them.
Yeah. If some guy like that just, materializes in Times Square and he's like,
yeah,
you've got 16 days, humans. surrender all of your fucking espresso or you're all gonna fucking die.
Yeah, I mean, aside from looking like humans, particularly Caucasian Aryan humans.
Right.
Yeah.
With the ones that look like Jesus, you mean?
Yeah, who look like people that Hitler wanted to worship.
Yeah.
I also think it's their fuckability that's gonna really
The fuckability is
like is this alien hot enough for me to fuck it?
Yeah, I mean, just like a tree, you got to be able to fuck it.
Well, I mean, in general, like humanity in general finds them attractive, not like a paraphernalia.
Okay, like 3 out of 4 would bang.
Yeah, exactly. Think of like
6 out of 10.
Think of like
7.
Think of like Superman. He's Kryptonian. Would you want to fuck a Kryptonian? I mean, have you seen Supergirl? Or Dragon Ball, Goku. He's a Saiyan. Goku, Vegeta, Saiyans, and they both have human wives and have Saiyan children.
But they're like human scaled. You think he's got a big old fucking log?
Maybe.
I mean, you never see it in his like tight ass pants. I feel like if that was like canon, that he also had like a spiked fucking dick that shot out fire. I feel like
that was,
I don't know. Is that canon?
That's a discussion about Superman. It's like, well, if he shoots,
super dick.
Yeah, if he shoots inside Lois Lane, does he like blow her head off?
She's gotta have a steel plate in the small of her fucking back. Can I talk about my UFO sighting?
Yeah, I think that was from the movie Mallrats, by the way. But
was it?
Yeah, where like.
Don't they talk about the Return of the Jedi and like blowing up the ethics of blowing up the Death Star?
Yeah, I don't know if it was that one, but no, Stan Lee has a cameo, of course, in Mallrats, and the main character freaks out because it's Stan Lee. And instead of asking like important questions, just ask a bunch of dumb shit like, "Oh, can Superman come inside Lois without killing her?" Or can the Mr. Fantastic, all his body stretches. Does that include his dick? Just like the stupidest shit you would never imagine asking a legend like Stan Lee. Okay, so you saw an alien.
I did not see an alien.
Was it fuckable?
I saw a suspect craft, and it was far enough away that my dick would not have reached it.
God
so
damn.
I don't.
Let's
call its fuckability status undetermined.
That's the worst type. Okay, so for real.
I only like things I can fuck.
Don't we all?
So
that's why I'm probably gonna end this podcast soon, because I cannot fuck it.
All right. So I was driving down the road, and it was a like clear blue sky day, and I was on my way to go fly my drone, and so I was just kind of looking in the sky for air traffic anyway. And so as I'm scanning the sky, just in my general practice of like looking around while I'm driving so I don't hit a deer or something, like I see this craft that looks like my drone, like a Phantom 4, like flying through the air, and I'm like, oh cool, who's flying a fucking drone? So I kind of like casually view it, and as it accelerates across the road, I realize that it's not a drone, and it's moving really, really, really fast, because I have that drone that I confused it with, and it cannot go that fucking fast. So I'm like, is that a bird? And then I went, wait, what? And as soon as I kind of like looked at it for real, it made this like crazy banked turn and almost seemed to like fold into reality. Like it as if it was like it like swooped up and made like a cool banked like jet fighter maneuver, and then like made a 90-degree turn, but when it finished its turn, it was just gone.
Because that's a theory of alien space travel. Either they're like super fast and they just know like hyperspace in Star Wars, or they are interdimensional beings,
right?
And they can literally
just fold through time.
Go travel in time, fucking fold into a dimension to another one.
Well, I'll tell you, dude. I kept driving or whatever, and I was looking at the sky, trying did I fucking miss did I lose this thing? Like, where did it go? And I'm thinking, Did I see some kind of, like, weird cloud dust thing fucking just, like, evaporate in the bright sun? Or yeah, I was trying to think, like, what else could it have been? But it's like, no, I saw a craft of some type. Like, I confused it with my personal aircraft, right?
Well,
I confused it with having the same shape and general appearance of my aircraft. That's why I noticed it in the sky.
Okay, has this ever happened before? Like,
never.
Okay, because it's never happened to me either. Like, when I was younger, really getting into aliens,
I wished it would have.
Yeah, I wish it would have.
I wished it
but
would
it
have.
never happened.
I've never seen anything like
ever. I used to think I seen ghosts, but then as I grew older, I realized, like, oh, I was in the dark. My mind was probably playing tricks on me because I'm in the dark. Can't see anything else.
As far as I'm concerned, it was an object. It was flying, and I can't identify it.
Okay, well,
it's a fucking UFO, bro.
I mean, it can be. It's unidentified flying object.
Yeah.
So it does count.
By definition, man, I fucking saw a UFO.
Okay, well, with your drone, though, have you...
Unless I was completely hallucinating, who knows?
Were you high?
Probably.
Were you on drugs, Zach?
It depends on your definition of drugs. My activities in the state of Michigan are all legal.
Well, okay, as long as you weren't on adrenochrome, we're good.
Never.
Not even once.
No, not even once. Not one time.
God,
nope.
I can't believe that ever got off the ground. Hunter S. Thompson made a fucking joke. Now everyone thinks it's real.
I know.
Groups. Anyway, yeah. So, okay, were you flying your drone at the time?
I was not actively flying. I was driving to go. Like, I was about 1 mile or less away from a location where I was going to have to then unpack my drone and fly it.
And this was at night?
No, during the day. It was like 11 a.m.
Yeah. Oh,
in the middle of the fucking day.
Okay, wow.
Middle of the goddamn day, bright ass sun, like no clouds, dude. Like I could show you pictures of
that is
like,
special
the
then, because most UFOs are at night.
Yeah, it was not at night. It was white. My drone is white. And so, like, I saw it. Man, it was the craziest thing I've ever seen in the sky. And I am a fucking pilot. Like, I'm a remote pilot.
Maybe it was a cop drone.
Maybe.
Because I've seen cops use drones, especially last year at Grand Rapids Uprising.
They don't disappear at a high angle in the sky, though. Like, it was, like, not like something where I could have confused it for having dropped into the trees or something like that. Like, and I just misplaced where it went. It was like, I'm driving in the car and the horizon line is, level with where I'm driving. It was like fucking 20, 25 degrees up off the horizon line, like, from my perspective. Who the fuck knows how far away, and who the fuck knows moving how fast. But maybe this whole thing transpired in 2 to 3 seconds. And so it went from my field of view from the right side of my windshield to the left side of my windshield. And, like, it was about maybe 3/4 of the way across my windshield when it made that high-speed maneuver. And it basically, when it did that, it was going, like, in my direction of travel. So it was moving perpendicular to me in the sky as I was watching it. And then it like, rolled and pitched and yawed all at the same time and, like, made a pocket turn into fucking nothing.
And then just yeeted out of it.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, thank you for fucking finding a great, like, cultural expression to describe exactly what I'm fucking trying to say, man. It yeeted out of existence, It, like, hurled itself into nothingness.
It fucking nade out.
Yeah, it sure did. Folded on itself like a fucking cloud. And I was just like, what the shit, dude? What was that? Was it a cloud? But then I look around, there's not a goddamn cloud in the sky. Like, not one. Not like, oh, hey, here's, like, a cloud way off in the distance. It was, like, complete UV radiation, blue goddamn sky. And so I was just like, man, this is weird as hell. And then I was like, did I just see a fucking UFO, dude? What?
And how was the rest of your day? Like,
fine.
Anything
normal.
Weird?
No, just completely normal. I went and took pictures of houses.
Kind of a semi-related question, but whenever you used your drone, have you ever caught anything weird on it?
Yes. I've definitely flown it, and, like, people were, like, nude sunbathing in, like, properties adjacent, and I had to, like, fucking get it out of the sky and shit like that.
Well, Okay, I guess that's to kind of be expected.
Yeah.
And shit happens.
But, like, nothing of...
No, I mean, like...
weird strangeness
like,
of that variety.
Yeah, like, you've seen, like, a weird creature.
Aerial anomalies. Yeah. No, nothing like that. No.
Which... God, you need to get your brother on here sometime. Talk about cryptids.
Yeah, dude. I'm sure he'd love to
talk about cryptids. Talk about haikus.
He just got engaged.
Oh, congrats, Daniel Elmblad.
Yeah.
Come on my podcast, you coward.
You can do it. You don't even have to call him a coward. You just gotta ask him. He's awake from like 5 p.m. to 5 a.m. So you gotta kind of catch him in that time.
Fuck. Wait, why is he up like that?
He works third shift.
Ah, okay.
And he just likes being awake at night. It's quiet. People don't bother him. He can kind of just play video games and chill. Wait, he's a really cool guy, man. I think you would really enjoy interviewing him.
I know. I met him that one time when you him and the other brother were working on that movie you made called Raven.
Yep.
I think we did talk about cryptids a little bit.
Probably that he loves talking about cryptids.
I mean, my main thing is like I can understand creatures that are like insect or microscopic size or are like underwater, like in the ocean and that.
Yeah.
But bigger ones like Bigfoot and Loch Ness.
Bigfoot's a stretch, yeah. Loch Ness, I think, is a lot easier to wrap your brain around.
I mean, those things are just so big, and we as a species have just encroached all over on every type of environment. Plus, our surveillance have just become so, whether it's like actual surveillance cameras or drones, it's gotten to the point where it's like, we should have found one of these fucking things by now, like legit.
I definitely think you made a very, very good case. Correct.
And I mean, we're always finding like weird shit under the ocean or like some new insect.
Stuff coming out of the ocean is really where I imagine cryptids being a thing. But also the thing to think about with like undiscovered species in general, though, is that humans have encroached on every type of environment, but not the entire environment. Like, there's huge swaths of the western United States that are just like Bureau of Land Management lands. There's no human activity on them whatsoever unless you decide to hike your happy ass 200 miles into the fucking wilderness with nothing. There's no streams or rivers or anything, like no trails, nothing. It's just fucking trees and rocks, and like for hundreds of miles. And so I think in a place like that, I still think you're right. The idea of a Bigfoot is a stretch, or like the Ohio Grassman. You know what I mean?
Yeah, or the Jersey Devil.
Sure, yeah.
Or the Mothman.
But like, maybe the idea of an undiscovered species that has receded, like maybe a chupacabra. That seems a little more easy to imagine. But if you want to talk about cryptids, you should talk to my brother.
I know.
But like, just on the general topic, Mike, I think that's my stance. Like, I have a hard time believing in a cryptid like Bigfoot, unless they were an interdimensional being.
Yeah.
But like,
maybe you saw Bigfoot.
It could be in his little like Bigfoot pod, his Tic Tac pod.
Okay, you know that Bigfoot can fly, and
they just have four of them in the arms of a quadcopter.
It can not only fly but flick between dimensions.
Flick the bean of the fucking interdimensional.
Actually, the closest I've ever come to a cryptid actually was 2017 when like I first started my week-long adventures. Mm-hmm. I started off in Chicago, of course.
It's a great place to start an adventure.
Yep, love Chicago. And I'm staying at Chicago Getaway Hostel. Can't recommend it enough. Been staying there for over a decade. Mm-hmm. In Lincoln Park. Very nice, very expensive place.
Some one step closer to the
edge. And now I'm about to I'm about to not be able to make rent. Anyway, no, so like on Clark Street, which is like the closest big main drag there, some couple claim they saw the Mothman.
Oh yeah.
And most people think like it was a big bird, like a hawk or an owl, which there's these big
eagle.
No, I don't think an eagle. I think more like a hawk or owl. A lot of these predatory birds that like prey on pigeons and
hawks
rats and
aren't
shit.
that big though.
Oh well, it was basically the
owls are.
the rational explanation is that it's like some kind of big fucking bird that like this couple that were walking around there just it like happened to like fly by it. But no, everyone's convinced that it was the Mothman. I actually like walked over to like the location. It was like a less than 5-minute walk for me. I'm like, okay, they saw the Mothman here. I look around. How could they see a fucking Mothman here? How could anyone else not see this thing? It's a big, popular area, but this one couple just happens to see it. But since then, they've been seeing like Mothman sightings out at O'Hare, which makes a little more sense. I mean, it's more out in the open. It's not like a big metropolitan bougie area.
I've always thought about those distributed Mothman sightings as like, so I don't know if you played this game, but obviously someone in this audience has played Final Fantasy VI, and so
I think,
did you play it?
Mate, no, I don't think I played it, but I've seen like friends play it.
Okay, it was 3 on Super Nintendo. Okay.
Oh wait, with
Terra, the girl with the green hair.
Oh no, not that one. Then I remember watching Final Fantasy. I had a friend who had PlayStation 2, and we would like watch and play like Final Fantasy and all that on those.
Well, in this particular game, there's an enemy called Doomgaze, and like the way that you fight it,
great name, right,
Doomgaze. It's like the best genre of music ever invented. But so anyway, Doomgaze. You like fly your airship around and you have a random encounter with him in the sky.
Yeah.
And so like that's what I always think of as the Mothman sightings in Chicago. Like they're having like the airships are having Doomgaze encounters over O'Hare. Yeah. That's hilarious.
Well, they also say like the Mothman, if he's around, then like bad shit will happen afterwards. Mm-hmm. So I'm not kidding you when I like read the comments. Some people were thinking like a 9/11 level event was about to happen that week in Chicago because the Mothman was around. Dude. And it was a lovely week, so like nothing happened. So much for that prediction. So much for that prophecy, if you want to call it that. The Mothman prophecies.
You remember in the beginning of Ghostbusters when Bill Murray's character's like talking to people who believe the world's gonna end, and it's like his radio talk show is like people calling in. It's like sort of like an Art Bell type call-in radio show, and like he's just completely nonplussed by everyone and like completely just sarcastic about the whole thing. That's how I always fucking feel when I'm hearing these stories. Like, I really like to surround myself with these stories, but I always just find myself going, huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm sorry to tell you folks, the world will end, but probably because we fucked our climate up. Nothing like some guy, nothing in the Bible, not some fucking guy named Nostradamus, not some from the Aztecs that you've completely misunderstood.
Turns out it was that fucking Tesla that Elon Musk sent into space, just comes back around and fucking cracks the planet in half. Oops.
Yeah, and it turns out that while this is happening, Elon Musk is dressed up like Wario. Did you see that fucking SNL?
Honestly, dude, I watched maybe 2 minutes of it or 1 minute of it. I couldn't get through it. It was very difficult.
It was a very cringe episode.
It was very cringe.
I was visiting my folks at that time for Mother's Day.
I just wanted to see Grimes, and I didn't even get that far.
I didn't know that was Grimes until they pointed it out later. And
the nails.
Yeah, I mean, she makes a hot Princess Peach.
She does.
Even though she speaks in Italian, like, oh no, Mario. Like, that's not how Princess Peach speaks.
I know.
God damn it.
Yep, there was many factual inaccuracies there.
Well,
like the Wario mustache was like crooked on Elon's face.
The whole show was cringe, from like top to bottom. Yep. Like the whole fucking Dr. Z or something.
I didn't see anything else of it. I don't regularly watch Saturday Night Live or television.
I'm still a fan, but it's one of those like, just look up clips on YouTube.
That's exactly what I did, because I was like, oh, Elon Musk is a meme on fucking Facebook today.
It was a shitty show. Like, it had like instead of General Hospital, it was like Gen Z Hospital, and all the actors are pretending to be Zoomers. It was fucking awful.
God.
And then they had like the skit where like, I guess like they're suing Wario for killing Mario or something, and Elon Musk is Mario.
Yeah.
And I guess they claimed, and they had like the weekend update where like Elon Musk was like this big crypto genius guy. It sucked. And also because like, as his character, he was like doing a bunch of weird movements, and he kept doing this, which, for people who don't know, is considered like it was like the OK symbol.
I absolutely despise the fact that people are trying to make that a white power symbol, because it's okay in diving. That's how you say, I'm not dying right now when you're underwater.
It's been like half a decade. It pretty much is. But,
that's bullshit, dude. That's how you say you're okay when you're underwater.
I know.
We're taking it back.
I know.
Scuba divers.
I know. Different.
Scuba divers, take it back.
This is... calm down.
No, I will not, sir.
No, different contexts.
I've had enough.
No, and Elon Musk, like, he's not like a Richard Spencer, but he's kind of considered up there in a way with like the alt-right crowd, mostly because like cancel culture and all that bullshit.
And also so when he's from South Africa and was alive during apartheid.
Yeah, his parents profited off that.
Yeah,
remember?
Exactly.
Yeah, so everyone's thinking like, I don't think it was intentional, but everyone's thinking like he's giving the white power symbol the entire time during this skit he was doing. Oh, and of course there's the controversy that he claimed that he has Asperger's, which, for one, they say is not even like the term they use anymore. But I don't know. That's a big controversy I'm not involved in.
Yeah.
And two, in a way they thought it was him trying to like somewhat explain away his shitty behavior. Like, oh well, okay, I said that, I did that, but I have Asperger's. Or it's like, dude, if you're aware of it, you're making excuses. That's just as bad.
I don't know. I don't know how to feel about people like that. Like,
I don't know. He's well aware. Even if he does have it, he's well aware enough.
Yeah.
So when he like busts an attempt of unionization at Tesla, he just can't say like, "Oh, I have Asperger's, guys. Why did I have to bust your union up?"
Fair.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Nearly an hour of bullshit.
1 hour of bullshit for your listening pleasure.
I got a real question though.
Sure.
Something we can talk about.
Shoot.
Yeah, summer's about to come up. You know that?
Soon.
I know. Memorial Day weekend's about to come up. Isn't that when summer officially starts, or?
I think that's the unofficial start of summer, and it's like the summer solstice is like June 21st or 22nd or something like that.
Well, I've explained my plans to you, but I'll announce to the audience, I am back on my bullshit this year because I am vaxxed and whatnot. I am going to New Orleans this summer.
It's a traveling man.
I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Anyway, yeah, my big trip last year, well, my week-long trip was here in Kalamazoo, failed writers retreat. Oh, God, that sucked. And my big trip, you know where I went on my big fucking trip? Like, I spent a weekend there.
I think you told me.
Oh, I did.
Traverse City?
No. It's in Ohio. Give up.
I give up.
Cleveland.
Gross.
I've never been to Cleveland before. And there you go. There's my big summer vacation there. My big summer trip to fucking Cleveland.
I drove through Cleveland a couple weeks ago.
How was that?
I think I stopped at a Pilot and took a shit and then kept going because I don't ever want to stop in Ohio. I hate it. I have an easy pass now, so I don't ever have to stop in Ohio. As long as I have a full tank of gas when I leave here, I can get all the way to Pennsylvania without getting out of my car.
Okay. No, I went there mainly to see the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And
okay, cool.
I did check a few art places, like I stopped by the Christmas Story house.
Dude, that's cool as fuck. And being a Michigander, you kind of have to make fun of Ohio because of the whole, like, what is it, the War of 1812 in Toledo and
I
all
almost brought that up with Noah Cicero last week because he's from Ohio originally. Mm-hmm. I'm like, yeah, I know that we're genetically supposed to hate each other because, like, did we go to war once?
Right.
I still love you, dude, yes. but come on.
And I mean, we got the better end of the deal out of Toledo because they got Toledo, which is a shithole, and we got the UP, which is fucking amazing. And so,
to be completely honest, last time I went to Toledo to see fellow poet and podcaster Dan Denton. Hey, what's up, Dan? Yeah, I honestly couldn't tell for a sec that I was in Toledo because, like,
might as well have been Detroit.
Like, the roads were so shitty that I'm like, wait, am I in Ohio yet? Oh, I am. I literally couldn't tell our difference because our roads are equally garbage.
I will say, Cleveland is not a shitty town. It's a cool town.
Honestly,
and same with what's the one that's on the river and borders Kentucky? It's like way south.
Columbus?
No, that one's on a river, but not the one I'm talking about.
I honestly don't know.
Yeah, that's okay. I'll think about it. Well, I believe it also starts with a C, though.
Go figure.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so, honestly, I did have a good time. I can see why people make fun of Cleveland, especially that Cleveland tourist video.
Yeah, oh, God.
Like, I saw, like, they still have the...
this train is carrying jobs out of Cleveland.
We're so R-word that we think this is art. And that art is still there, by the way. Like, I instantly recognize it, and that line came through my head.
I know, dude, my parents would love to go see the Christmas Story house. I know.
Like, I didn't go into it.
But you drove by it?
No, I drove in there, and first of all, the neighborhood, wow, it's packed. Like, you ever been to a neighborhood where, like, there's just so much housing just crammed together and the roads are, like, really small?
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is. And thank God they had a parking lot there so that I could, like, get out. I didn't have to, like, park in the middle of the road or anything.
Oh, right.
So I could, like, go up and, like, take a picture of the house. And apparently you could stay at the house.
Weird.
Yeah, but...
That's really weird.
But it's, yeah, you could sleep in the same beds and shift, but it's, like, $500 a night.
Oh my God. I would never want to do that. Oh.
For like $1,000?
Gross. I would go see it. I think that movie's fun. I like it.
Yeah, and also being a true crime nerd that I am, I did try to visit spots of like their great unknown serial killer called the Cleveland Torso Murderer. Mm-hmm. A guy who literally kidnapped people and like chop off their heads and limbs and dump them in the river. But
what a pleasant guy.
Yeah,
his name was Terry.
Probably is. No, Terry Schuelke wishes he could be that cool. He said he's a fucking meth head, wasting away in a Michigan prison, probably dreaming about bullying me for my Jinko jeans. God, I hope you die, Terry. Fuck off.
I hope the prison seamstress hems your pants ankle high.
No, I hope someone pretends you're a sex offender. You get fucking knifed. Anyway,
fucking Terry.
Yeah, fuck him.
Get shanked.
Exactly. Anyway, so I did try to like visit some of the spots for that, particularly a bridge, but that's apparently like still destroyed during like some racial riots.
Huh.
You know, a couple decades later, and the bridge is still there and it's still fucked up. They never repaired it. And they kind of consider it like a symbol of racism in Cleveland. So I tried to visit, but man, it's in like this really industrialized area, and I just couldn't get to it at all, despite what my TomTom brought me to.
TomTom.
So yeah, I'd like to visit Cleveland again, actually, but probably now that everything's starting to open up.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
But last year there were some things opening up, but I was just too paranoid and everything. I just kind of walked around.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this summer I'm going to New Orleans, so I can't wait for that. And what really attracted me to that is kind of the same way that I was attracted to London. It's just that it's so old and so exotic, like so different than what I'm used to, that it's like, holy shit, I gotta check this place out.
Yeah, I've never been, man. I've always wanted to go.
So I'm staying right in the French Quarter, and well, my aunt and uncle have been there, and according to them, it's dirty and smelly. Which I'm like,
that's what my brother says about it as well.
Yeah, which is like that's kind of what I want.
Yeah, right. I know. It's
yeah, because
like ocean commerce, like
for
nasty South, swampy,
dirty South.
Dirty South. Yeah, I thought that was Atlanta.
Yeah, and actually, I was talking to my cousin when she went to Spain a couple of years ago. You know, I went to London. We were talking about that, other places we wanted to go, and she said off bat like, well, you know, I've been told that like Paris is old and dirty. So I'm like, well, that's the good thing. It's
God, I hated fucking Paris when I was there.
We can get to that some
time. The train's coming. It's gonna be loud.
Yeah, hopefully it won't like fucking overturn. That
happens like once a year. Yeah.
Yeah, like some guy just goes too fast.
Yeah, there's a huge bend right there. So like when they head east out of this station on these lines, like there's a switching yard, and there's like some pretty steep bends around the river, and they just like don't know it or whatever because it's not on their maps,
they just want to get out Kalamazoo so fast.
Right, dude. They're like, oh, it smells like shit down here.
I'll take a chance.
God, dude. On the way home, I have to drive down at Riverview, like right by Graphic Packaging, and sometimes it smells like straight up fucking butthole.
Dude,
in
it's
that
these
fucking intersection.
These fucking paper mills.
I know.
Like in my hometown, we got a place called Decorative Panels, and it used to be a place called Abitibi, but that's kind of just like the nickname now because always switching names.
Sure.
And it's the paper plant, and it just stinks up the entire north side of Alpena, the old part of town.
Yeah, the waste processing plant is also really, really close to it as well. So like sometimes you get those two smells combining as you go up Riverview.
Yeah, Ron White has like a really good bit about like the paper mill in like his hometown or something. It was so good that the paper mill actually sued him for defamation. But he was able to prove that they fucking made everything stank.
Yeah, if it's true, then it's not defamation.
Yeah, you know how bad Decorative Panels in Alpena smells? It smells so bad that like a little over a year ago, I think this was like before COVID. Maybe at the beginning, it's somewhere around there. A guy who like lived across from the plant decided to start taking pot shots at it.
Just shooting his gun at the fucking plant.
I think something bad happened beforehand, like, I don't know, something with his marriage or something. But, he just went outside, like, started shooting at the plant.
What if his wife left because, like, she's like, if you don't move out of this house, then I'm leaving you. And he's like, but this was my grandfather's house. He built it with his own hands from a Sears and Roebuck catalog. We can't leave.
That's actually really accurate.
Is it?
Yeah, a lot.
I'd shoot at the fucking place too, man.
Yeah. So he was shooting at it, and like people who were like working like on top of it for whatever reason, like had the. One of whom is actually one of my cousins, by the way, because of course it's Alpena.
I wouldn't shoot at the people. I would shoot at the tanks.
I don't know if he was shooting at the people, but he was shooting at something. These guys like had to duck while this guy across the street was fucking taking pop shots at the paper plant.
It's very rude. It's a rude thing for a gentleman to do.
I don't know. I guess if I had to sit there and smell that shit all the time, it would seem logical.
It is frustrating.
It's something that friend the pod Ted Kaczynski might approve of.
Pod Ted Kaczynski? Garrett's alter ego in the podcast universe.
Well, you know,
if
you read my manifesto, I would say that it's cool to shoot at your local paper plant if you can't stand the smelling.
Bring donuts back to high schools.
Anyway, God, we're getting really off it. So, actually, there's like really two summer plans for me that are like concrete right now. It's the New Orleans trip, and I guess this would count as post-summer since it's in September. But I'm attending Pitchfork Music Festival again.
Oh, cool.
In Chicago, in part because Lollapalooza looks pretty shitty.
Yeah, Post Malone, yay.
But
Limp Bizkit, are they playing on that one? I know they're playing.
They are. But I would love to see Limp Bizkit. I really would. Yeah. But and Riot Fest is just selling the fuck out. I mean, goddamn.
I think I wore my Jinkos in 1999 when I saw Limp Bizkit.
Fuck yeah, dude. Bump it.
Fuck yeah, and some Adidas shell toes.
Goddamn, dude.
Yep. That was me, dude.
Fucking Chad shit right there.
That was me.
But, yeah, I'm keeping an eye out, but, like, Riot Fest's been, like, selling the fuck out. Like, you can't get a 3-day pass, can't get, like, the Ultra Deluxe passes. Mm-hmm. And I guess I'm going to keep an eye out this week, but I don't think I'll be able to make it. But they sold out, like, the 3-day passes, but they put up, like, single-day passes for sale.
Okay.
So, I don't know. I don't think I'll be able to get it, but see what happens. But, yeah, I'm going to see a Pitchfork Festival.
Sweet.
And, let's see. Most of them I actually don't recognize the bands because Pitchfork is famous for the indie set.
Sure.
Which, of course, everyone's like, I don't recognize these bands. Or some guy, oh, it's very snooty this year. Let's see, like, I recognize Danny Brown, the Detroit rapper.
Okay.
He's very awesome. And Kim Gordon of Sonic Youth is going to be performing. St. Vincent.
Okay.
And the one that made me finally decide, like, okay, I'm going to get past see this is Animal Collective.
Okay.
No idea what they...
No, none of these bands you've listed. I know Sonic Youth.
Actually, I first went to Pitchfork in 2014. Their headliners were way more solid and, like, more well-known.
Right on.
I mean, the first night was Beck.
Definitely a well-known artist.
Yep. And honestly, I say like halfway to like he did Loser, then I left because I'm not a big Beck fan, but I still enjoyed it.
He's a Scientologist. Did you know that?
Is he? I thought he quit that.
Maybe he did. I don't know.
Anyway,
I'm talking out of my ass. I'm sorry to interrupt.
Anyway, second one was a Neutral Milk Hotel.
Okay.
You ever heard of them?
Yeah.
I love you, Jesus Christ.
I never listened to them, but an old manager of mine when I worked for a company that made Mexican food, she was really into Neutral Milk Hotel, and like I had to drive her to a concert.
Oh, they only had like one. They only released one epic album, so it's pretty easy to get into.
Right on.
Then finally, the third night. The most epic one of all, Kendrick Lamar.
Well, all right.
And this was like after he released Good Kid, Mad City. Mm-hmm. It's a great album, and holy shit, he brought it down. It was
talented man, that Kendrick Lamar. Talented man.
Yeah. Yeah. So man, 2014 Pitchfork was awesome. I really enjoyed it. And honestly, Honestly, I didn't know if I would go this one, but I'm just... Well, after the events of last year, that's like, I just want to do something. It's like, fuck it, let's go Pitchfork again.
Right, there you go. I think that's the way a lot of people feel. They just want to go do something, and so they're going to go to the thing that they already know they enjoy, because they just want to reproduce some kind of feeling of, like, being included in a civilization again.
Yeah.
I recently got to attend a normal, so does a quote unquote normal live show, and it was very cathartic for everybody. The performers, the staff, the audience, everybody was just like, holy shit, I forgot how good this feels. So yeah, I think any concert, if what you wanted to do was go see a music festival, I think choosing the one that you had already been to is the perfect choice.
I still would definitely prefer Riot Fest.
I think that's what everybody wanted to.
Yeah, I know, but it's sold out so fast. And it's like, okay, well, might as well. I want to do something.
I'm a little skeeved out. I always have been. Like when I went to Lollapalooza in 2011, I think, really skeeved me out, dude. It was hot as hell. I drank a bunch of Bud Light limes and fucking puked in a garbage can. It was awful, man. It's all you could get. Like, there was only like 5 different things there, and it was like shitty beer.
Yeah, Pitchfork 2014 was in the middle of summer, too, so it was hot. I remember having to wait in line to, like, fill up my water bottle at the fucking one hose.
Stations. Oh, at a hose. See, at
one filling station, which is basically one hose. Yeah.
God.
Yeah, I remember that. But this is gonna be September, so it'll probably be it'll be a little bit cooler.
Okay. I mean, dude, seeing concerts in Grant Park, I mean, like when they play those evening concerts and you get the lake air, like, it's really, really nice to go to see the outdoor concerts in Grant Park. But Lollapalooza was fucking awful. It's all horrible, man. There's people every goddamn where, and like the roads shut down and stuff, so like traffic's fucked up, and like I just think it's a huge problem. But like obviously it was fun, and music festivals are great, especially in the middle of a major U.S. city. Like obviously they want to have that, and I'm sure Riot Fest is cool. Where is it specifically?
I don't know.
In Chicago.
Wait, where the fuck is my phone?
I don't know, man. My phone's over there. I can't reach it from where I'm sitting. I'm definitely not standing up.
For real, where the hell is my phone?
Oh, it's right there in that bag.
Are you fucking kidding me? Why the fuck did I put that there?
You're just trying to keep it safe.
Okay. Hey, I got a notification. New download of Blind Grave Robber / Agnostic Eggs by Garret Schuelke. My first poetry ebook, which is composed of my first poetry chapbooks.
There you go, dude.
I actually haven't gotten this for a long time, like a notification of a new download. Let's see, who's done it? The customer's email address is catbiodanny@gmail.com. Thank you. I know it's free, but yeah, thanks for not chipping in anything. God, I sound like a dick there. I'm sorry.
Kind of.
No, for real. Thank you for downloading it. I hope you enjoy it. Thanks everyone who's downloaded, bought, enjoyed my works. I appreciate it. We good now?
Sorry. Oh, sorry.
Guy fucking sucks sometimes. You know, I'm a lot like. In a way, I'm kind of like BoJack Horseman, which as I told Zach earlier, I just spent this last month just going through all 6 seasons of the show about the sad alcoholic horse. And he has his ups and downs, and I kind of feel like him a little bit. Not like the real skeezy stuff either, like criminal shit he does, but like being a dick unintentionally and lots of drinking.
Lots of drinking.
Lots and lots of drinking and being sad. Alright, let's see. Okay, it's Riot Fest. It takes place in Douglas Park Golf Course?
Huh.
What?
That actually sounds promising.
I mean, first of all, it's not a golf course, which is awesome, because fuck golf courses.
Yeah, but like shade, that's an opportunity for shade trees and like open spaces and stuff, because Lollapalooza was kind of rough, man.
Yeah, let's see, they're already actually advertising for Riot Fest 2022.
Huh.
Where, I guess the original Misfits are going to be performing.
Nice.
You know, with Danzig and Jerry Only. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, in Douglas Park. So, okay, Zach, what about you? Any plans for the summer?
Not really, man. I'm working. I've got some, like, personal goals. Like, not personal as in I'm not willing to share them, but it's just not really a whole lot about business or art necessarily. A lot of what I'm doing is, like, assisting other people in getting their shit done, which has kind of been my function for several years now. And a lot of that stuff is, like, not capable of being talked about yet. But I am getting heavily involved in live music in a number of ways, both as a player and as a producer and as a content creator and as a audio technician and as a sound guy and all sorts of stuff. So I'm very heavily steeped in music right now. I'm working on at least 4 simultaneous projects.
Actually, folks, Zach here has told me exactly what he's talking about. And you know what? You too can hear it on our Patreon episodes that I secretly record and put on. Because I am a scumbag.
Well, if he's been secretly recording me, then you know what I'm up to.
No, I don't have a Patreon, folks.
I have one, but no one has ever subscribed to me.
Aww. Honestly, I don't put out enough stuff that I think to really justify Patreon.
I don't either. I would refund it if anyone did.
Yeah, and I'm kind of not Patreon, but like stuff like Kickstarter and GoFund and that. Yeah. I'm saving that for like something really bad happens to me, like I get a cancer diagnosis or I'm in a car accident and I need a new car to pay off medical bills.
Yeah,
that's what I'm really saving it for. Because God knows my luck, that's probably going to happen.
I think you get into dangerous territory doing the crowdfunding thing, man. I used to really believe in it. And I mean, I still contribute to crowdfunding stuff, projects, to albums and tours and stuff like that. I'll still contribute to.
I mean, the only Patreon that I really give to is Last Podcast on the Left. So I can get their episodes.
The Patreon people that I donate to are all boat builders or like backyard engineers.
A very niche category.
I don't know, man. I really like boat building. That's kind of like the thing that I'll probably never actually do. That's just like really casual for me to watch. And like
the Virgin,
I love it.
The Virgin Garret, gives his Patreon the Last Podcast and other well-known figures. The Chad Zach Elmblad, meanwhile, gives it to like random unknown boat makers
in both Massachusetts and Seattle.
Be the Chad Elmblad.
And I also give money to a guy that like bought property in Nevada, and he's trying to create like a little representation of a Mars base in the middle of nowhere that has like plants and chickens and shit that he can like self-sustain in.
That's a lot better than
he's kind of like Ted Kaczynski.
Oh, it's a lot better than some. Like, you ever heard of Black Hammer?
No.
Oh god, dude, look him up. Black Hammer is this quote-unquote leftist organization that is supposed to that they're trying to create a new civilization for people of color, and very weird, very anti-Semitic. Like, they're bragging about how they burned the Diary of Anne Frank.
Jesus,
and their leader like makes videos.
She's just a little girl.
And
Jesus,
she might not have even existed. That's a very anti-Semitic conspiracy theory.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that she didn't actually exist, and that like a group of nefarious Jews came together to like make it, to write it up.
Wow.
And to, like,
I'm just being exposed to this idea right now, and
it's pretty wild.
Fucking.
Anyways, this group, they're nut jobs. They claim they're leftists, but they're very anti-Semitic. The leader of it like makes videos where he's like wearing Joker makeup. And they recently tried to like purchase a land out in some desert area, claiming that they're gonna like make a new city for people of color only. People who have been colonized, so we can't visit it.
How do you feel about that? Just conceptually, like if there was a secessionist movement of like any race, Mexican people, anybody that's a minority in the United States, if they wanted to make their own, say, state, or like take existing United States territory and develop it, and then choose who gets to occupy it based on race, what do you think about that? Just as a concept.
It won't work because a few things. One, those what?
Nothing. You're starting to crack a smile, and I can't help but laugh.
Oh, sorry. I thought
we're again in dangerous territory here.
No, I thought because I'm kind of stuttering, collecting my thoughts. Like,
no.
He's full of shit.
No, nothing like that.
No. Black Hammer exemplifies it too. Is one. No, this is different than say like specific groups or safe spaces. When you create like huge movements where like you just want to secede from society in general, and especially if you base it along something like racial lines, it's never really going to work because one, there's too much corruption in those things. Two, they're just really fucking weird to have like they'll have like either from the get-go their own shitty rules, or like they'll have like basic rules, but then like they'll become worse as they go along. And they start excluding more people. And finally, 3, despite our troubles, we're not a post-racial society, but we are integrated to a point where, like, I just don't think like a one a society where it's like solely one racial group only.
What about Indian reservations, though?
Yeah,
because they exist as autonomous units.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, true. But they live in awful conditions.
Yeah, oh, dude, I know. They were forced to do that.
Yeah,
too.
I know.
They didn't do it voluntarily.
And I'm not blaming them either. I certainly am not, because they live.
I'm asking questions, man. I'm curious.
Asking the questions that need to be asked.
No, I'm not even trying to be like that about it. I just say, because part of me wants to say, all right, well, go ahead. I don't give a fuck. If you want to band together and go move in the woods, I'm actually kind of for that. If that's what you want to do.
Oh yeah. I'm not saying don't go do it. I'm just saying it's not going to work.
I think you're probably right.
And guess what? It didn't work either, because some police department actually made a tweet recently, just came up like a day or two ago, saying that they were called on a group that was trespassing. So they went there and. Turned out it was Black Hammer, and it was on the land that they claimed that they bought. But it turns out the deal fell through, and they didn't actually buy it.
Oh my god!
Even though they made a bunch of propaganda saying like, "We've bought this land. We're gonna make our own city. Isn't this great?" If you've ever seen pictures of the land, I can show you later. It looks like garbage, dude. Like, it looks like a fucking desert. Like, there's like no rivers or water, and there's no like. I'm far from like an expert on farming and that, but it doesn't look like you can even plant anything. Mm-hmm. And it is a big fucking joke. And some reasonable leftists, such as me, think that at best it's like this guy just grifting, him and his Joker makeup while he's burning the Diary of Anne Frank. He's just trying to grift money out of people of color. Or two, it's a CIA op. Just
Fair
to make.
Enough.
Yeah, I think it's a grifter, but yeah, it's very interesting. Check out the Black Hammer saga; it's hilarious.
All right, I will. Interesting.
But yeah,
what a world.
Yeah, it's fun. It's funny to people like me, haha, as I go work at my warehouse job while I got cold, But yeah, it's just an example of why I think in leftism you have to engage in our society. In our capitalist society, you have to stay here and fight for what's right, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's when you exclude and be like, fuck it, I'm going to go off and make my own society. It just doesn't work.
Because you do have to integrate. Society is not just like a segmented thing. It's a global... collective consciousness.
Yeah, I mean, I remember here in Kalamazoo when I lived here in early 2010s when the Occupy movement was going on. There was this dude. He was like a not Amish, Mennonite, I believe they're called.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was this Mennonite hippie guy, and he basically started like an encampment in like this swamp area around Kalamazoo, and this guy was good. Like, he wasn't a dickhead. He wasn't like a grifter. Like, he honestly wanted to like create like a nice place for people to settle if they wanted to. And of course, a lot of it was homeless people.
Sure.
And some of it was like actual nut jobs. Like, we were told like not to bother one guy because he would freak out and assault you if you like talked to him. And there were some drugs back there.
Sure.
And this guy, he dreamt of like building like a hobbit hut, like what Bilbo lives in.
Like an earth ship?
Yeah, he wanted to make that because he loved Lord of the Rings. And I'm like, dude, because remember, this was Occupy. Occupy was like right downtown in front of like Bank of America. And his whole thing was like, oh, this is fun and all, but we should all go to my encampment and live there. Like, you're not going to solve shit doing that.
Yeah.
Like, you're not going to solve, like, the homeless problem here in Kalamazoo by, like, setting up your little hobbit hut that includes, like, one weird guy that you tell everyone not to fuck with.
Yeah, just a little hermit. Yeah.
Yeah, so he wants to be malicious, but it's like, dude, this shit ain't going to fucking work. And finally, it did get shut down by the cops. We were like, hey, you guys gotta move here. And like, oh, okay.
Yeah, the big homeless encampment downtown got shut down a couple of months ago.
Yeah, I remember seeing that. Like, a fire got started, too.
Yeah, well, it was on fire many times.
Yeah. And I also saw how they also tried to take over a building here that was owned by a bank.
Yeah, it was right next to the...
Yeah, the cops just immediately came in and shut that shit down.
Yeah. You can't be doing that. I mean, you want to... I don't know, man. Like, you know, I want to encourage people to have revolutionary thought and radical thought. But a lot of times, man, if you just, like, take a 10,000-mile view of shit, you're just like, what?
Well, this is very different than, like, the campman I just described or Black Hammer, because these are people that are
of course the Black Hammer thing you were saying is like anti-Semitism. It's like weird militant pseudo cult shit.
Well, yeah, these are people that are going out of their way to make a settlement away from society. Mm-hmm. What we're talking about is like homeless people who have really nowhere else to go.
Yeah, those are definitely two different things.
And they see a building that's like. That's been unoccupied for years. I'm fucking freezing. I'm gonna go in there.
Right, and I guess that's where my like conflict lies. Like I, on one hand, think that they should be able to do that, and I, on the other hand, think that if it was my building, I wouldn't want them to be able to do that.
Yeah.
And then I think, well, what's the solution then? And the solution, I think, is they should have a place that they could be able to go that's not an abandoned building and that's not the street. And, like, a lot of people would say, well, that's the definition of a homeless shelter, but there's so many religious weird things tied to that. That, like...
The gospel mission.
I would never want to force somebody to be indoctrinated just to get a fucking sandwich. You know what I mean?
Yeah, plus there's other issues like bed bugs. And
cleanliness.
Transphobia, even just general safety.
I really like the idea of the small home communities that are propping up around places. I think that's the most practicable solution, where, like, it gives people an opportunity for space. Like, and we're not talking even big and small home. Like, it's basically pod living. But then you're kind of relegating someone to this, like, little fucking pod.
Yeah, that's very true. It's one of the things that I'm torn on. Exactly. On one hand, it's exactly like you said. On the other hand, to me, it's like, better than nothing.
Exactly. And what should we do, and what could we do? And I don't know, man. I don't know what the answers to those types of things are. But I don't think receding from society is the answer.
Yeah,
and I don't think
it's
encampments are either.
Oh yeah. Well, a lot of mine are socialists, and I've ranted about them beforehand.
Sure. Yeah, so I know. I mean, even a guy like Andy Argo would be able to really fucking articulate a really good position on this type of stuff, and I'm not educated in that way, you know what I mean? But I'm definitely sympathetic to the homeless. Like, a lot of those people, they're so fucked, there's nothing they can do, man. And they didn't do it, you know. A lot of times it's like medical shit or like just shit that happened to them that they were out of control of that fucked them up. Like, it's not like they were just like, I'm gonna go be a homeless asshole and yell at cars on the street. Like, they're just fucked up. Like, I don't know. I feel bad for them, but they are irritating. They're kind of like deer. Like
no, dude, come on.
I know. Well, no, I conceptually though, that's. I'm not trying to dehumanize people by saying that, but that's what I mean. Like, when you're from let's say from the perspective of a motorist just casually driving through town, in many ways, a wandering homeless person is kind of like a deer. Not meaning they're a nuisance, meaning I've got to make sure to watch out for them because they're not fucking paying attention to me. That's what I mean. Not as in they're like animals, but as in like they're hard to fucking, you have to avoid them. I don't know.
I get what you mean, but I think that's still a bad comparison.
Fair enough, sure. I'm not trying to call people deer. I'm just saying it's a fucking problem in our city, and it's a problem in many places in the United States right now, and there aren't many good solutions to it. I'm not claiming I have any, but I am saying that it does interrupt living in a day-to-day world, and I don't think that because of that it's just a problem to be handled. I think that it's evidence that it's become so bad that it just leaks into everyday life, and I guess
it's one of those things where like maybe it should, maybe our society has developed in such a way that this shit has got to happen in order for there to be change.
That's okay. I'm saying instigate that change. Find a way. Yeah. Like, what is it? Is it UBI? Is it Is it take over a building and let them fucking have it? Because I don't think that's it either, dude. Like, if you let all those people, and when I say those people, I'm talking specifically about the group of people that were in the homeless encampment that I watched develop over the course of the year, where, like, you could clearly tell some of them were trying to live there. Like, they had a little hot tent and they had, like, an organized space and they were trying to, like, live out their life there. Other people were just there to, like, have a place to sleep and, like, people to steal from and to get charity and to throw all their garbage in the river. And, like, I'm not trying to shit on homeless people because I've already acknowledged that there's a lot of fucking difficulties that they face, and many of them are there from a faultless perspective. But, like, it's in the middle of a major thoroughfare. There was a bunch of propane tanks that kept getting on fire because they weren't filling them safely or properly. And then they weren't storing them properly. They weren't doing anything that you would need to do to homestead or to take care of your personal property. They were just fucking everything up. And, like, taking over that building, it's a dilapidated-ass building that's probably more likely to fall on them, and that's probably why they didn't let them have it. It's probably not that they didn't want people in there because they didn't sympathize with them. You know, if they could have put some propane heaters in there and made it safe, I bet you they would have let them. And all sorts of weird shit was happening for coronavirus. That's why they let them stay there in the first place. They would have swept that place out of there so fucking fast, but they let them stay there because they needed a place to be, you know? And I think the city government was sympathetic to that as much as they could, but, like, I think it's society's problem to solve and to acknowledge, but it's not an everyday person's job to need to make sure that as they're going down a 5-lane road in downtown Kalamazoo that they got to make sure that they're not hitting a guy that fell asleep because he's OD'd or whatever. It's fucking sad and terrifying, and, like, you don't want to cause them harm, but because of where they are and because of what you want to ideologically support but practicably can't support because of the situations that you're presented, like, you want to help them out, but what the fuck do you do? Other than not run them over because you don't want to fucking cause harm to another human being, and you acknowledge that they are a human being. But, like, the fact remains the same that the ODing heroin guy is fucking sleeping in the middle of a fucking major thoroughfare, and now traffic is disrupted and everybody's at risk. Yeah. You know? I don't know. It's just a fucking example. It doesn't solve anything. Oh. And I'm not trying, and again, I guess I'm backpedaling my, like, homeless people are like deer, but I think in the context of a joke, it makes a lot of sense.
Boy, our summer's gonna be great, you know that?
There's a lot of deer on Bronson Boulevard.
Okay, just stop now.
No, alright, fine.
Yeah, fine. By the way, this is supposed to be a white boy summer. You know that, right?
What does that mean?
It's basically a song by Hank. God, who's that one guy that played Forrest Gump?
Tom Hanks?
Yeah, Tom Hanks' son, Chet Hanx, is like this rapper. And he put out a song called White Boy Summer.
Alright.
Pretty much anything corny and stupid that's going to happen this summer, and if it's instigated by white people, it's White Boy Summer.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah,
I think
that's the big trend.
Alright, White Boy Summer.
Alright,
well, people being idiots.
Hour and a half. Yeah. What? This is a white boy podcast, actually. This is a very white boy episode, actually. I think I got the title for this one too.
Tree fucker?
No, not tree fucker.
I demand.
That's gonna be my new podcast, Tree Fucker. Well, Zach, I think it's a good time to end this podcast.
Okay.
But before that, I have a gift for you.
What's that?
Well, first of all, I got it, and first I was thinking about actually messaging you, see if you seen it before. Mm-hmm. But then shit happened. I forgot. I'm like, oh fuck it. Let's see if he's seen it or not. But it's a movie that I vastly enjoyed.
Okay.
And I think you actually might enjoy it more. Here, let's show you
this film, The End of the Tour. Oh, David Foster Wallace.
Yeah.
Documentary. Okay. No, I have not seen this.
No, it's not a documentary. It's a movie. Just read the back.
All right. Simply put, it is a masterwork. Whip smart and consistently funny. A warm, winning road trip movie that follows journalist David Lipsky as he interviews legendary author David Foster Wallace. The End of the Tour explores friendship, fame, and creative rivalry through two people on a journey that is as enjoyable as it is unforgettable. Yes. This is awesome. Is that Ray Seahorn?
Yeah, have you ever seen this movie?
No.
Well, now you can have it. Because, as I said before, I'm not a big fan of DFW, but I am a fan of writer movies. Movies that are about writers, even if I don't like them. Yeah, I really enjoyed this film.
Awesome, dude. Yeah, I'll watch this.
Yeah, and how should I put it? Well, DFW in this movie, the way he's portrayed by Jason Segel, well, for the most part, he's very infuriating.
He looks just like him.
Yeah, he does too. That, and he's very infuriating of a personality. Like when I think about myself as like a writer in general, even a podcaster, I would say I'm very enthusiastic. Even if like the stuff I'm writing is dour or sad, like I'm very excited to talk to people and to communicate, make connections. DFW, at least portrayed in this film, is not so much. Like there's a scene where like the journalist Dave Lipsky, portrayed by what's his name? Jesse Eisenberg. Yeah, he's saying, he calls him up saying like, hey David, my name is blah blah blah, I would like to interview you for Rolling Stone. And he says like, and DFW replies, how'd you get this number? He says, oh well, your agent gave it to me. Well, lose it. Then he hangs up. Like, wow.
Yeah.
Now, I won't try to spoil anything for you, but there's some moments where like it gets very tense. A lot of it's mostly due to DFW's personality.
Yeah.
And most of the time I thought like, God, what a fucking dick. Like, if I was that journalist, in one particular scene, when you watch it, you'll see why. I would be like, God, I would have punched him right in the fucking face if he treated me like that. But there was a few times that I actually empathized and identified with DFW. Particularly because there's a scene where he's like, after a tense moment, you know, they're both kind of hating each other. And he's trying to explain why, like, his personality isn't constructed and it's not fake. And he goes on these various reasons why. And there's one line where he noted, he's like, yeah, well, you know, and I'm 34 years old, and I'm still going to be writing on that blank page. Yeah, I'm about to turn 34 next month. And yeah, that's the same thing, like, because at this time, Wallace isn't married or anything. He's living with dogs. And it's like, yeah, I'm in my mid-30s too. I'm unmarried, and I'm just looking at this page.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I know we've talked about Infinite Jest on this podcast several times. I recently...
that's the tour, too, is that he published Infinite Jest and is now becoming the literary icon that he's now become.
Yeah.
And a few other things, because I watched this on Friday, very drunk, and a few trivia, because when they were showing some shots of of them driving around talking, I noticed something in particular. I'm like, that looks very familiar, that street. Wait, no fucking way. So I looked up on Wikipedia. Let's see. Yeah, here's what it said when they were talking about production. Wait a minute. God, this is for some other fucking movie called... I'll explain in a sec. Anyway, here's filming, okay? Because it's supposed to take place in Illinois and Minnesota. Mm-hmm. But principal photography began February 2014 in Grand Rapids, Michigan, and Hudsonville, Michigan, and continued for 5 weeks.
Huh.
So, a good portion of this film takes place in Grand Rapids. Like, I recognized the street that I recognized was 28th Street.
Huh.
Especially, like, you know, where there's, like, the Burger King and the McDonald's and a few other things. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I recognized that, like, right off the bat. I'm like, wow, holy shit. Then, on March 2014, it was announced that filming was taking place at the JW Marriott Grand Rapids, and shooting was set to wrap up soon. And yeah, it's right downtown. One of the big scenes where it's supposed to be in Minnesota is right downtown Grand Rapids.
Weird.
Yep, and furthermore, the Muskegon Airport was used for scenes representing O'Hare, and then they did some stuff. They did go to Minnesota to do some filming around Mall of America and some bridge. And what's even funnier, and I remembered this too, is Jesse Eisenberg. As far as I know, this is his second movie that he's ever filmed in Grand Rapids. Huh. There's another one he did about a comedy called like 20 Minutes or Less, where he plays like a pizza delivery guy in Grand Rapids who like gets a bomb strapped to his neck. He has to do a robbery, which is based on a famous true crime story, by the way. Mm-hmm. There was a dude that got like yeah, I'm sure you remember what I'm talking about.
I'm familiar, yeah. But it ended up being not a bomb. It was like that they told him it was a bomb, but there wasn't enough time for. It was a bomb. His head got blown off. They found him dead, but then
his head got blown off.
He didn't have enough time to complete the tasks to do like what he was told would have supposedly been able to defuse the bomb. Like once the bomb was initiated, it was going to go off anyway, regardless of whether he did the shit or not. Yeah. So it was like they made him go on a wild goose chase.
Yeah, so this comedic film that was starred Jesse Eisenberg is based in Grand Rapids was based on that.
Wild.
So it's like, wow, this guy's done like 2 movies and filmed in Grand Rapids. He might as well just move here at this point.
Maybe he did.
Oh, that'd be the shit. Jesse Eisenberg, Grand Rapids. No, so yeah, there you go. That's the movie. I think you'll enjoy it.
Awesome. Yeah, I'll watch it for sure.
All right, dude. Nearly 2 hours. We went our usual Joe Rogan. Length.
Good length.
Anything you would like to promote?
Not necessarily. Not yet. Stay tuned for large announcements from me.
And as for me, listen to the last episode with Noah Cicero. I'm really glad that I did that interview, and I hope it blows up big, of course.
Hell yeah.
And as for me, well, nothing new recently. Just check out my website, GarretSchuelke.tumblr.com, at Garret Schuelke on Twitter, and his podcast, at Schuelke Podcast on Facebook. And of course, Pandora, Internet Archive, iHeartRadio, YouTube, Smoke Signals, other interdimensional podcast stations. You probably hear this piece of shit on. Damn, dude, you're really shaking. Are you just...
No, my legs are just moving.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, you really want to get done?
No, my legs are moving. I'm a drummer. I can't sit still for 2 hours. I have to move around.
Okay, let's wrap this thing up. Okay, that's the end of it, folks. Zach, thanks for being on again.
Of course.
Thanks for making up those stickers.
Yeah,
folks, we made up stickers. One for this podcast and one
real
for
merchandise.
One for Godin. Yeah, merch. Maybe I'll sell it, but you might just see it in a town near you on like a stop sign or
a subway door.
Or one of those signs says, like, this is a drug-free neighborhood. Alright, folks, that's it. And, yeah. It's been one of those podcasts. And here is the outro song. Yeah. See ya.
Shine through. Though we go our own way, I hope there'll come a day where every road will lead me back to you. And though we may fall, we'll stumble around together, yeah. When you're born into this hell, you make your way out forever. Every road that we travel down is not promised, yeah. Every road that we travel down is not promised. Broken bones and these tattered homes, let our hearts, let them still shine through. Though we go our own way, I hope there'll come a day where every road will lead me back to you. Through these broken bones and these tattered homes, let our hearts, let them still shine through. Though we go